video in our Pinterest course. In this video, we're going to cover why visual virtual real estate is very important when it comes to Pinterest. Now, contrary to what you may have heard, size does matter in this particular case. If your image is too small, then it just won't stand out. Bigger is definitely better in this case. And this is because the more of the page you take up, the better it is. Partly because you're taking up some good real estate, and also it means others can't take up as much space. So it's a win-win situation. Now, you may not know this, you may have only seen square images on Pinterest, but you can actually pin vertical rectangle images too. Now, the reason to do this is because they take up more of that real estate than a square does. This means they stand out, and it also means you can get more information onto them. Now, if you had the option to use this vertical rectangle over a square, you'd take it, right? Obviously, the answer is yes. The more space you can take up, the better. The smaller image takes up less of the page and it will get overpowered by people using these longer vertical rectangle pins. It's actually been proved that these longer pins are a way of increasing engagement, and this is backed up by some of the most successful Pinterest marketers out there. So it'd be silly not to use the same technique for ourselves. Now, there is one little issue about using these over the square pins, and that's that you still have to make the image look great. Now, with a square pin, it's usually one good looking image and you're done. But you can't do that with these long pins. Now, we can take a look through all the different magazines again and the websites and look at other people's pins, and you'll begin to notice a pattern in what people like their images to look and feel like. Now, if you can note down some of these, you can take ideas from the best looking ones, and this should get you more clicks. But how do you actually create these yourself? Well, to create a long pin, you need to stack images. Now, a square image is just usually the one image, but a long pin will be probably 3 or 4 of these squares stacked on top of each other. Don't get carried away though, because too long is also not a good thing. If it's too long, people will get confused as to what the focus of the pin is. So tweak the size of your images to get more attention to your pin. And make sure it's not so long that people don't really know what you're after. Now, it's all very good knowing that you want these pins, but how do you create them? Well, in the next videos, we'll be discussing how to create these sort of standout images without the need of any sort of graphical training or skill set.
Thank you for watching. Please like and share this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel.